Hey, perfect spirit. I'm Sam Shelley, and they call me the Miracle Man. Now, let's create a miracle in your life or transformation in your life right here, right now. Transformation happens when we get rid of all this stress, this anxiety, this worry. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. So, that's why I talk about getting rid of the stress, the anxiety, the worries. All this head trash just needs to go. And we need to remember that we are perfect spirit. So I just finished a healing session, so I want to really talk about what really came through on this private session I did. It was pretty profound when our Father came through on the other side, talking about, that we need to be proud of ourselves and our accomplishments of look how far we have come. But the mind's always in this place of lack, that we're not good enough, that we're not measuring up, that we're not doing something wrong. But we fail to reflect and look back, well, look how far I've come in life. That I went from this helpless baby to where I am now, and I had all these experiences that made me who I am today. But we don't want to be tethered to the past. We want to reflect on it and learn those lessons. Because unfortunately, people are hanging on to regret, shame, because they're clinging to the past. That's not serving and supporting them. So we just need to relax and really realize this mind lives in separation. I can never meet the demands of the mind. I'm never good enough for the mind. The situation's never good enough. The mind's always in a place of finding lack. We're just, I'm here to really remind you, you're not lacking anything, that we need to celebrate all the accomplishments in our life. Hey, you woke up today. Yes, thank you. I got it from here. All right. Just being that simple fact that you are alive, that you're breathing, that you're above ground, that all things are possible. But the mind loves lack. We just need to get rid of that. When we see the loved ones on the other side, like what came through today was just being so proud of her and her accomplishments and where she came, and just surrounding her with this unconditional love. That it's not our job to criticize or judge another, and definitely don't judge and criticize yourself. That's poison. That creates that toxic soup within the body that does not serve you. We need to let all that go and realize they're proud of us on the other side. They're like, look, wow, look how far you've gone. Look how much you've accomplished. Even when things seem to go off the rails, off the tracks, they're still proud of you because it's unconditional love. They're not judging you. They're not condemning you. They're not belittling you. They're just in a place of unconditional love and acceptance on the other side. They don't want you to hold on to the regrets, the shame. They don't want you to be tethered to the past. They want you to reflect and to grow. That's really the big lessons. Reflect, grow, and really embrace unconditional love for yourself, for your neighbor. We're all perfect spirit. We're all consciousness. We're all connected to all that is. There is no separation. It's simply the mental illusion. So one of the things I'm doing tomorrow and every Sunday at noon, I do this superhero Sunday. And I really don't know what transpires on each Sunday, but I know tomorrow I am talking about mental health and restoring our mental health. Because I had, depression, mania, anxiety, panic attacks, bipolar. I was a mess. So for me, it was all up in my head. It was all this head trash. Because if we weren't thinking, we wouldn't have any problems. We'd just be, unaware animals just running around. But we do have that gift of awareness. And that gift of awareness has a tendency to latch onto things and beat ourselves up. And that's not healthy. So we can get rid of all this. I'm talking about that tomorrow. So what I've really like to do lately is shorter talks and more meditations, more direct experience, more into the place of knowing instead of intellectualizing, trying to figure it out. Because there is nothing to figure out. We just have to act and move from here. Because this is going to give you simple steps. Do this, do that. explanations come up from here why you should do certain things. Spirit is the same. Do this, do that. No reason, no logical reason, because this doesn't follow the rules of logic, of nature, of science, because all things are possible here in the place of the heart. And that's the beauty, though. And even Jesus said this. I don't quote the Bible much, but Jesus said this. That which I have done, you can do and greater. Because he realized we're all perfect spirit. We're all Christ consciousness, I guess he would call it. God consciousness, Christ consciousness. We are that. And we're capable of doing all things. It's simply that mind into these stories that create limitations. That there's no place to ascend to. There's no vibration to raise up. That's mental stories. I don't see that as truth. I actually see that we're descending into perfect spirit and we're restoring our vibration. When we chose to come from the other side into the earth plane, if you will, we were at the highest vibration at that moment of birth. When we came into this earth, we were at the highest vibration. Then what comes along is these head trash, these stories, these beliefs that dampen that vibration. So we want to just see that by more we relax, the more tape, if you will, we pull off that bell, because we're coming in as a pure tone. When we come in here, we're pure tone, but then these stories come and they add tape to our bell. So then instead of making this beautiful music, we make a thud, thud, thud. Banging against our bell makes a thud. Instead of like radiating light, we're just radiating a nice musical sound. We're just making noise, a thud sound. So we just need to realize there's no place to ascend. There's no place to raise your vibration. That's head trash. They're stories. And it gets you looking outside yourself for the answers. And that's not helpful. Because all the answers are within you. So we really want to descend into perfect spirit. Because we are in a 3D reality. Fifth dimension does not exist here. This is a 3D reality. We can be in spirit. We can get ourselves into these samadhi states where we're just consciousness. But we still wake up out of that state and into the 3D. So 3D is our reality. So the mind likes all these terms, 4D, 5D, whatever, it's fine. But regardless, the truth is here. The truth doesn't speak. The truth is beyond words. The truth is that feeling that all is well, all is love, all is peace. Anything else is coming from the mind. So when I hear stories, depression is not in your head, anxiety is not in your head, or whatever it may be is not in your head, I disagree with that. Because spirit doesn't know anything of anxiety, depression. It lives in a state that all is well, and everything is unfolding as it should be for consciousness to learn to grow. All these kind of stories, these labels, are mental byproducts. So, I had all those mental issues. But even when I was going to see my doctor for a bipolar, it was a mood and anxiety disorder, area of the hospital. Mood and anxiety. Where does that come from? The mind. The mind affects mood. The mind affects if you're happy or sad. Spirit is just like all is well. So I'm going to be talking about this some more tomorrow. But just realize on the other side they are proud of you. Just be proud of yourself and how far you have come. A little bit of meandering topic today, but I just want you to understand that the mind is the source of your issues. So tune in tomorrow at noon. I'll be doing a live mini talk. I don't talk very long, maybe a 10-minute meditation, then some Q&A afterwards. And I'm live on YouTube, the Head Trash Anonymous page, and the Head Trash Anonymous Facebook group. which is the Head Trash Anonymous Global Chapter, because my vision someday, maybe this become reality, is the head of head trash chapters around the world, where we can help each other, remind each other that we are perfect spirit, that anything else creating separation is head trash, creating division, that's not your truth, because you are beyond words. Be proud of you. Have a great day.